So it finishes Luton 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Welcome to the player ratings. This idiot needs to... I don't get some people. Like, I'm live right now. Stop messaging me. Idiots. Good morning, good evening, or good night. I hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to the player ratings. And I'm so annoyed with this game, and my anger is at two people. Nuno and Rob. Those are my two anger. Honestly, I feel like Nuno tried to recreate what Cooper did against Luton. What was the point? What was the point? Joseph, it's you messaging me. I'm fucking live, man. Why are you messaging? Stop messaging. Honestly, this game is just infuriating. Like, why the hell? Why the hell those substitutions were required? I don't know. Unless you're going to tell me they were getting their legs amputated or something. Then what's going on? What was the point in those subs? We ended up with no attacking players on the pitch and a 5-back formation against crappy Luton. Why? I don't understand the logic. Was he just trying to hold out? That was so Cooper ball at the end. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. What's the point in it? You go from the jaws of victory to the jaws of defeat, even though it's a draw, you know what I mean? But what's the point? What's the point? We had to win that one. We had to win that one. And I'll be honest with you, at no stage in that match, apart from little pockets here and there, were Forest the better team. Luton were the better team. They out-dominated us at Dog Kenilworth Road. They played better than us. They had better passing patterns. They had better patterns of play than Forest. And they had crapper players. What does that tell you about it? The thing that's absolutely annoying the crap out of me about this is the players don't look like they care. They're on there. It's like that freaking Ming the Merciless got injured and he still wanted to carry on playing. Our player goes down. Who was it? Wood. And he just wants to come off the pitch. Okay, yeah, he's injured, whatever. But there's just no passion at all on that pitch. They don't care. If you don't care, don't play. And then the thing that's blowing my mind, why the hell is Nuno bronze benching? For those of you who don't know what that means, it's like on FIFA, you try and bring your rating down by bronze benching. Why is he bronze benching Reina and Ribeiro? What's the point in putting these attackers on the stupid bench if you're not going to use them? Put players on there you're going to use. We're going against Luton with no attackers in the last 15, 20 minutes. Is he out of his mind? What the hell's he doing? You don't need Bolly, Felipe and Murillo. Murillo and Bolly had that locked down. They had it locked down. There was no need for Felipe on there at all. It makes absolute no sense. That Felipe substitution was overkill. It was Cooper kill, man. That was just Cooper ball. And I couldn't even figure out who was up front. At one point, it looked like Morgan Gibbs-White was up front. Then it looked like Callum Hudson-Odoi was up front because he took Morgan Gibbs-White off. Yet Reina's there playing with his Willy Bolly, man, and so is Ribeiro. So why sign these players? Why sign these players in instances where Wood has gone off injured, Tyler's out for 3 weeks? You guys have gone and brought these attacking players into the club and you did absolutely nothing with them. So what the hell is the point in signing them? I'd rather you put a song on the damn bench then. If you're going to bronze bench properly. So annoying. And of course, it's the most Forest thing to do. It's the most Forest thing to do. Give away a lead in the last minute. That's typical Forest. Just do that. Just make us go and elongate the pain and the suffering longer. We probably will survive at the end of the season. But we're going to survive with no hair left on our heads, man. With blood pressures through the roof, man. The Queen Medical Centre, all the other hospitals in the Nottinghamshire area, man. It's going to be filled with people freaking with blood pressure monitors attached to them because we have to watch this crap and go through the same pain week in, week out. Just beat these crappy teams. We'd beaten Luton, we'd beaten stupid Palace in 2 weeks and then Fulham. That's it, job done. But no, we've got to prolong the pain. Prolong the pain. So annoying. Let's get into the player ratings. And as Cujo said, it's all Rob's fault. It's all Rob's fault. He was right. He was right. He was right. It's going to end up a draw. We're going to concede in the last minute. We're going to do it in the most painful way possible because this is Forest. This is Forest. Can we win and enjoy and relax on an away performance? No, of course not. Of course not. We're going to have idiot players, an idiot manager today, idiot setups, idiot performances, lack of desire. Of course, this is just Forest. It's just Forest. It's just so annoying. I can't even bother with these players. Why do we have to waste our time talking about that crap? Why? Why do we have to feel the pain more than they do? They don't feel it. They're back on the coach, probably in the showers now, freaking jerking each other off, saying, oh yeah, we are unlucky, mate, yeah. Then they're back on the coach, logging on to their HSBC or whatever account is. Oh, we've been paid this week. Oh, cool, okay, yeah. We'll be able to afford, our new Jaguar or Ferrari this week. No worries at all, yeah. Well, we have to sit here and just mull it over now for 2 weeks until we play Palace. And then by the time we get to Palace, we're going to start building up towards it. Yeah, you know what? We got a chance here. Palace are crap. Yeah, Forest will be at home. Start building up and then we'll be hit with the same crap again that day as well. It's just so annoying, man. It's just so annoying. And the bottom line is we will stay up. We'll stay up. But we'll just have to suffer to stay up. We'll have to suffer to stay up. This is ridiculous, man. Anyway, let's get into the player rating. Cells, don't know, 5. Probably couldn't have done anything on the goal. No one was picking up any markers in that. 5 out of 10 for me. You guys are giving him a 5.99. I ain't going. Why are we wasting our time with this? This is literally why are we wasting our time with these crappers, man. Seriously. It was right back to Nico Williams. I thought it actually was good. Decent game. He's probably one of the only few that can walk off that pitch and say, at least I tried. At least I tried. At least I tried. At least I put some effort in there. So I'll probably give him, like, the minimum any player should get is, any player should give is effort. And he gave effort and he was actually okay. So I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was all right today. I thought he was all right. In fact, not all right. I thought he was decent. You guys have gone 6.99. Get those player ratings in. If you haven't done it already, it's pinned to the chat. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. No, I'm sorry I kicked off, man, but I'm just so frustrated by that game. Because you just feel it. You just feel it's coming. You feel it's coming. I don't know why it's always our club that has to go through this suffering and pain and everything over the years, but get those likes up, guys. There's 500 of you in here and 50 likes. Anyway, let's move on. Bolly was 100% the right choice today. Bolly was absolutely rock solid for me. He even protected Sangare's blushes when Sangare put a lazy pass back and Bolly was able to sort it out. I think Bolly was really good today. Really good. I'll give him a 7 as well. 7 out of 10. I think attacking wise, he was probably our most wrestling attacker as well. Had a couple of headers, man. Willie was rock solid. He was. But he was missing at their corners. I mean, what's he going to do, man? Stand in front of the first man? Because let's face it, that's where 95% of our corners went. Hit that first goddamn man. So 7 for me from Bolly. You guys have gone 6.7. Really? That's harsh, man. That's harsh. I mean, it's only 0.3 off me, but it still feels harsh. What's that? 21 points dropped from winning position, says Andrew. No, it's worse than that. I swear it's worse than that. Someone figure it out for me, because if I figure it out, I'll lose my shit right now. Okay, Bolly, done. I forgot who the other guy is. Murillo. Murillo, you know what? He gets a bonus point for cleaning out that guy onto the advertising boards. I thought that was funny. That was probably the highlight of the match. It's probably the moment I enjoyed the most out of that match. I thought him and Bolly worked really well together. I like the kind of yin and yang, the solid tallness of Bolly, the stocky stoutness of Murillo. I thought they were I thought our back four, to be honest, were comfortable. Our midfield were utter crap. But I'm going to give Murillo, I'll match him with Bolly. He can be a 7 as well. In fact, I think the whole back line, just to save us some time, is a 7. You guys gave Murillo exactly a 7 as well. And I'm just going to leave the 7 on there because I'm going to give... I thought Tuffalo was okay, so I'll give him a 7. I think the whole backline was absolutely fine today. Our problem was that lackluster midfield. Now, what's the other guys? I think you guys are a little harsh. 5.5 for Tuffalo? A little harsh. I'm just giving a broad brush 7 across the bat for them. You guys give what you want. Okay. This midfield pairing is not working. The common denominator in all of this is Yates. Look, Sangare was crap today. Yeah. That first half, Crypto with the £2. Simon Russ grinning at the end, nearly smashed TV. Was he there? He's not even a coach anymore. What was I about to say? What's freaking Crypto interrupting me for and making me forget what I'm saying and shit, man? Okay, yeah, the midfield. He's not getting these pairings right. The pairing has to be Sangare and Dominguez, or it has to be Dominguez and Mangala. So that's going to piss some people up. But it can't be Yates and Sangare. They're too muchness of the sameness. Look, if you wanted to really be clever, you would have gone Sangare with Morgan Gibbs White and then put Reina in the 10. That would have made more sense. But this doesn't make sense. Who are we on here? Sangare. Let me bring his picture up. Look, I didn't think he was that good. My big issue was the gap between him and Yates. There was no cohesiveness at all in that first half between them. Was he better second half? Yes, but he became leggy towards the end of the game. And he had some sloppy passes in him. This whole midfield is an utter joke. It's an utter joke. Right? There's no cohesiveness. Individually, they're fine. They're good players. Together, zero cohesiveness. And Nuno keeps chopping and changing this week in, week out, that partnerships can't develop. You can't one week have Yates Sangare, then Danilo Dominguez, then Yates Dominguez, then Danilo Sangare. They're not going to form partnerships. And we've got 9 games to go. We've got 9 games to go. It's not enough time. At the moment, he's got to pick a pairing and freaking well stick to it. That's all it's what you're going to find. Next game, he's going to switch it up. So I'm going to give Sangare, I thought he was like a 5. He wasn't as woeful as the Sangare agendas have, but no way was he good today. That first half was poor. I'm giving him a 5. What have you guys gone? 4.9. Okay, not a million miles off. I don't even look at our players right now. I can't stand them. Anyway, let's move on. Get those likes coming up, guys, if you haven't already. Yates, what does he do? What does he do? Nothing apart from drag shots wide at the end, man. What I will say is a positive for Yates is that he didn't really give away any stupid fouls. I mean, the fact that you have to say that as a positive for a professional foot player in itself is weird. But again, individually fine, yeah? Nice passes down the right-hand side at certain passes. But collectively, there's no chemistry with this midfield at all. Nothing. Why can't we have midfielders that can just put their foot on the ball, hold the ball, and then create some runs and things around them or drive the position on the pitch further forward? It's just punt ball. It really is. It really is. I'll give Yates whatever I gave Sangare. They can stand together. That's probably the closest those two got together today on the score sheet here. 5 from me. You guys have gone a 5.2. Okay, let's go to Elanga. Even though Elanga was on the left, I've got him on the right, whatever. I can't be bothered to change him. If they can't be bothered, why should I? Elanga was utter crap today. He was getting caught really deep, especially when he was on the left-hand side. And his clearances were woeful. I mean, I hate that we're punting the ball out anyway, but even his punts were weak and weren't going forward. And then on top of that, he doesn't do what he should do. Someone just needs to say to him, you are quick, yeah? You have no football brain, but you have football feet, yeah? Just run, Forrest, run to the byline, cut in and look for a pass. Yet every single time, he seems to want to cut inside rather than try and take the man outside. Now, people always compare him and Brennan Johnson, yeah? At least Brennan Johnson had some sort of footballing IQ where he knew he was quicker than the fullback and he would take him on the outside. He thinks he's Messi, that he can cut in and he thinks he can skill through players, and that's not his game. Just go outside him. That's all you have to. It's so simple. Go outside him, stay outside him, outpace him, get to the byline and pull a shot back to either the edge of the box where Morgan Gibbs-White should be, or in the box where Chris Wood should be, or across to the far post where you should have Callum Hudson-Odoi coming in. Look, it's not that simple, I know, but we're not even getting to those positions because every single time he's just cutting inside, cutting inside, and he doesn't know what he's doing with it. So I'm giving him a 3. I thought he was crap today. It's crap. Yes, he created, didn't he, Origi's chance and what have you, but I don't like him anymore. I don't like him anymore. Not personally, I'm talking obviously football-y. That's even such a word. But I give him a 3. You guys are giving him a 4.5. Why are we playing MGW as false 9? Emma, I don't know. Let's get into MGW now. I actually thought he was one of the better players on the pitch, Morgan Gibbs-White, but my judgment is clouded by these fucking corners. I can't deal with them anymore. These corners, these free kicks, these dead ball situations where he thinks he is King Dingaling. And he thinks he can just step up to every ball where he's not a set piece taker, man. He is so far from it. It's ridiculous. He's got to stop. And this isn't his fault. This is the coaching staff and Nuno's fault now. I'm sorry, but if Nuno hasn't seen it by now, then Nuno needs to get himself a pair of goddamn glasses because it's pathetic. Callum Hudson-Odoi's one corner when Morgan Gibbs-White went off was so much better. It was flatter. It was towards the penalty spot. Any idiot from our team that would have been rushing in on that would have got a chance on goal. But of course, they were too busy jerking each other off and counting their pounds for the week. So there's no one attacking that ball. So his corners are just completely off it. And his free kick, as Ez says, what was that, man? What was that? Does he think it's freaking NFL season? Just go for the conversions. And even when he goes over the bar, right, the shot is weak. There's no power in his shot. You don't see a rasping dipper or a curling one into the corner or anything like that. It's weak. It's pathetic. And to be honest, his passing today was really good. His cross in for the assist on Chris Wood was blind. Maybe that's what he should do with his corners. Maybe he should close his eyes and look the other way on his corners, and we might actually get something out of it. Because his best cross today was one where he just whipped it in and didn't even look, and we scored from it. So it's just, I think I'm going to give him. Sorry, I just accidentally, can you guys hear me? Yeah. I'm going to give him a 6. I've slated him, but it's the stupid corners and it's Nuno's fault. It's now on Nuno's fault to say, you stop taking them. Stop taking them. I'm giving him, where's my mouse, man? I'm giving him a 6. 6 out of 10. What have you guys gone? 5.5. Okay, Origi. Origi, again, he had 2 good chances. He had 2 good chances to finish. I don't know. I don't know over Origi. I don't know. He's got to score that one that got cleared off the line. He's got to score it. I'm just thinking, if Elanga had missed that shot, I'd freaking have his knackers up in a vice by now. I don't know, but he feels like a better player than Elanga. I can't even bother to talk about him. Why am I wasting my breath on a low knee? I'm going to give him a 5. I'm wasting my breath, man. He's gone at the end of the season. He can have a 5 out of 10. What have you guys gone? You guys gonna fight. Right, I need someone to vote. You're giving me OCD with this. 99 of you have voted. So if you haven't done your player ratings, just click on the link that's pinned in the chat as well. Also, do us a favor. Download Sofascore if you haven't already. Right, deep breath. Deep breath. Fucking hate football, man. Okay, next player. Who's next? Chris Wood. I thought he was pretty good today-ish. With what lack of service he had, he was building scraps. You know what? His back to play football today, back to goal football, sorry, should I say, I thought was exquisite. That one again, he brought Elanga in, didn't he, on that chance? The pace on the layoff from him was fantastic. And Elanga, of course, can't finish anything. So there was no expectations that that would go in. His finish was really good. I think positionally he was decent. But he's injured. So what does it matter? You could score him a 10 or you could score him a 0. To me, it looked like his quad had gone. So we're screwed. We have no striker now because Nuno's not going to play Reina and he ain't going to play Rodrigo. So he's probably going to put, I don't know, Tuffalo up front next game. So I'm gonna give Wood a 7. I thought Wood had a pretty good game today. I give him a 7, but it doesn't matter because he's injured. 7 from me. You guys saying 6.8. Okay. Now let's talk about the subs, because I just don't get these subs. These were like the weirdest set of subs that I've ever seen. Let me just talk you through the subs, just so you know what we're playing with here. So Callum Hudson-Odoi comes on for Origi, yeah? Bear in mind, Forest are 1-0 up at this stage, right? And Felipe comes on for Wood. Like, what even is that? What even is that? Like, maybe he told Felipe to go up front. Maybe he told Felipe to go up front. I don't get it. It's just we'll talk about it more when we get to Nuno. Let's just quickly do Callum Hudson-Odoi. Fuck off, Elaine. Callum Hudson-Odoi for me was decent. Should have started, to be honest. Should have started. I know Wood was injured, Simon. I know Wood was injured. But what does that matter? That's not the point here. The point is, we had attacking players on the bench and he ignored them. I'm not saying Wood was faking it. What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, Callum Hudson-Odoi, I'll just give him a 6. Whatever, I thought he was alright. What did you guys do? 5.1. Okay. Felipe, again, like, fine, but overkill. You know what I'm saying? Felipe was the overkill button. Felipe was the Cooper sub. That's what you'd call it. You'd call it the Cooper sub. And slowly but surely, my biggest fear right now is that he is trying to turn his ass into Cooper. Where the hell is Felipe, man? There he is. So, I don't... Look, I've got no problems with the job Felipe did on the pitch, but tactically, it was completely incorrect. Felipe, like a 5, whatever. I'm not going to mark down the beautiful man. Felipe was the Worrell. You know what, guys? You're not far off. Well, you lot are scoring him really low. Did he mess up for the goal? Every time you say Simon, my wife asks if that's me. And there's so many Simons in there. Luton is a complete dump of a place. I know, Si, I told you that already. The other side, that is. Alright, you all need different codename sites. Alright, you got 4.4 for Felipe. What have I missed with Felipe? You know what? I don't really care. Let's just move on. Let's talk about Dominguez. Dominguez, why on God's green earth was he not starting? I'm sorry, we can't continue this stream until someone can explain to me why Dominguez wasn't starting. Dominguez, who has pretty much been our most consistent player, game in, game out, granted for 60 minutes until he always gets subbed off, right? But why the hell was he not starting? Why was he not starting? I don't get it. I don't get it. How long did he get? He came on in the 82nd minute for Morgan Gibbs-White. And where was he meant to play? Because Morgan Gibbs-White at that stage was the false 9 or the fake 9 or the real 9. And Dominguez comes on and then we had, I think, Callum Hudson-Odoi up front. It makes absolute no sense. And all of these changes, the first change we made was in the 75th minute, where we are still being dominated in that midfield. You're off your rocker. Sangare was shocking. Yates, I thought, was the best on the pitch midfield-wise. Well, you're an idiot then, Pyman, because they were both crap. They were both crap. Watch that first half in particular. Anyway, reminder, Luton had 9 injuries. 10, Nick. And then add on to that the Ming the Merciless one as well. Dominguez, 5. I thought, you know, average score for a sub rule, 5 is fine, basically a 6. You guys are gone a 4.9. Okay, those are the subs, and let's talk about Nuno now. I think, for me, personally, fuck off. This was worse than the team selection last week and the team selection at Villa. Not in terms of like the team. In terms of the second half tactics, I don't know why he switched to a back 5. I don't know why he switched to a back 5. I've honestly got no clue. Against Luton. Did someone maybe think like we'd gone to Arsenal? I know Arsenal's kind of 20, 30 miles up the road from Luton in the same trajectory. Did he think he was at the Emirates? I mean, did he not look around and see that pigsty of a stadium? Why go to the back 5? I can't forgive. That was Cooper-esque, man. That's exactly what Cooper did against Luton. And my worry right now is Nuno is making the exact same mistakes that Cooper made in the exact same opposition, against the exact same opposition that Cooper did as well. And it just makes no sense. It makes no sense because it didn't need shoring up. Bolly and Murillo were solid at the back. We had nothing up front. The problem is when you take off attacking players or attackers and you don't replace them with like-minded attackers, then naturally the team's going to see that as a reason to sit back, to play deeper, to just punt ball football and what have you. So I'm sorry, Nuno, man. This one's on you. I'm giving you a 1. It's a 1 from me for Nuno. That, for me, overall, was unacceptable. Was unacceptable. It's a 1 for me from Nuno. You guys have gone a 3.3. Wow, I think that's quite high. But whatever. Don't disrespect that stadium. I actually love it. Miles clear of Emirates. I don't care what you love. This is what I think. And you can put what you think in the comments. Simple as that. 1 is generous. Think the hate on Luton is disgusting. Don't care, Jace. I don't care. You went 0. Quite a few of you gone 0. I'm surprised you got as high as 3. Nuno 4.5 today. Shocking chop and crop of team with late subs and change. I just can't get over. I can't get over. Wood goes down injured and you bring Felipe on to shore it up. The thing is, if you make that change, you damn well better not concede. If you don't concede, you look like the hero. Granted. But we conceded. And that's where it is. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's do a quick man of the match. So, man of the match. So, I think the options are Bolly, Nico. Who else? Murillo, Standard, and Chris Woods. Let's just go with that. Let's go with that. So there are your 4 options. Get your votes in for man of the match. It's over to you. Like, are you going with Nico? Interesting. Keep those votes going in. I'll leave them open for like another 10 seconds or so. But yeah, are you worried, guys? Are you worried? We may need an emergency call-in stream tonight. Maybe. It won't be till about 9 o'clock if I do it, okay? So I can't promise you anything yet, though. Can't promise you anything yet. But do you guys want to call in? Let me know in the comments if you do. You're not seeing a poll. You never see a poll, so it's like literally above where you're writing. Okay, so your winner of the man of the match is Nico Williams with 55% of the vote. I would have had him for me in second place. I think for me, Bolly. I thought Bolly was solid. I'd have gone Bolly. Yes, the therapy stream is needed. Yeah, Bolly would have been mine. Nico would have been second, and then probably Murillo in third. Just default Murillo always gets top 3, doesn't he? Might be the worst Luton have played all season and got a point. We're in big trouble. Speak to you later, says S. Looking forward to it. Okay, quick reminder, please hit that like button if you haven't already. Please do download Sofascore just to at least help my blood pressure drop down a peg or 2. Would be good. But yeah, so that's in the link for you guys. Now, if we get to 200 likes, we'll probably do a call-in show. But until then, come on, you Reds.